Hey, welcome to the Chronicle YouTube channel, Busta Brown, with master drummer, Patrick Jr., Patrick Usher Jr. Master drummer, man, how old are you?
10.
10 years old, and you've been playing since 2?
Mm-hmm.
Do you even remember when you were 2 playing the drums?
No.
That's a tough one to remember, huh? At what age do you remember actually playing the drums?
Well, like, what age do I remember playing them, or what age do I remember getting better?
At what age do you remember first playing the drums?
Probably about when I was 6, and I had an electric drum set. I didn't have a real one yet.
Right.
But yeah, I had that for probably a couple of years.
Which one is better, the electric or the real ones?
Well, actually, I remember I had the real drum set too. It was kind of like a beginner's one. I still have it at home. But I had an electric kit one and a real one.
Right.
Yeah.
So which one you like playing most, the electric or the one you have behind us?
Well, this one I got for my birthday last year.
That's a dope drum set, dude.
Yeah, I got it from Guitar Center, but yeah, they surprised me with it, and the drum set that we had here, my dad took it home, so I still have the real first drum set that
Right.
I had, and then I had the one that was here. Now they put this one here, but
you can never get rid of that first drum set.
Yeah.
That's something you're gonna keep when you go on tour with, Fred Hammond or Mary or Jay-Z or somebody. That's what's up. So when you played the electric drums, did you want to move to the real drums, or did you enjoy playing the electric drums?
I really enjoy playing it because I also like how in electric drums you can just change the noises and stuff.
Right.
But,
Can you do both? Can you have an electric drum set up as a part of your drum set and still get that same feel whenever you need it?
No.
No, can't do that. All right, cool. So, why did?
I've actually never thought about doing that.
Yeah, try that. It might work.
Well, I don't still have the electric drum kit.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
Yeah, cause I really tore it up. Oh my gosh, so bad.
Right. Now, what exactly is a master drummer? Can you tell me what that is?
Like a professional drummer, I guess you would say.
Someone that mastered the drums. Would you say that?
Probably somebody that's been like that practices all the time.
Right.
Really knows how to drum techniques and stuff.
You're gonna show me some drum techniques in a little bit. I want you to teach my son, because he's here with me, how to do a drum roll. We're gonna do that later,
Like
okay?
a drum roll on the snare, on the
Yeah.
too.
Pow, that whole thing. We're gonna do that in just a little bit, okay? When you were coming up playing the drums, at what age you knew that I'm good at this? This is my thing.
But 2 years ago when I was 8.
At 8?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. A lot of people can't say that, man. A lot of people cannot say at 8, I knew what I wanted to do. So this is what you want to do for the rest of your life. Okay? If you can pick somebody to go on tour with, who would it be? Fred Hammond or Jay-Z? Don't try to answer because your mom and dad listening, your dad's the pastor. Keep it real, PJ. Fred Hammond or Jay-Z? Who you want to go on tour with?
I would say I'll have both and I'll make a lot of money.
Okay, you do both?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Who did you watch a lot on YouTube to, kind of practice the techniques to get as good as you are now?
Well, usually I'll just be on YouTube and I would just look up drums and stuff and I would just watch random people and I would try to do what they do.
Who was one of your favorites?
Oh yeah, one of my favorites I watched, I had this DVD, my parents bought it for me when I was a baby.
Wow.
And it was this drummer, his name is Tony, well his name is Anthony, but they call him Tony Usher Jr.
Oh, he's a beast.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he's a beast, man. Yeah.
And before,
He's actually touring with Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Yeah, he toured with Jay-Z. Yeah.
And then before I had that, I know I had this DVD. It was a show called Jack's Music Shop, and it was like these little puppets and stuff. And then like one of the puppets would like play a guitar and stuff. One would play piano, and one play drums. And it was like this little shop and stuff. And they had this small stage and stuff, and just like this thing for kids. But
Oh, that's cool. And you remember that? How old were you then? Because that's pretty cool.
I was probably a baby.
Probably a little baby. Yeah. Which music do you like playing the most? R&B, gospel, or hip hop?
Gospel. I think
Gospel.
it's hard to play hip hop
On drums? Because the beat is so simple
like
and it's not
rap
anything
on
to really
drums
do.
and stuff, like
Right.
rap, how they have like the clapping stuff and all that stuff. I think it's hard too.
And it's not really a lot of work, and it doesn't give you anything to really do. You think? Yeah? Yeah. So you really enjoy drums. Is there any other instrument that you play other than the drums?
Well, I remember a few years back I was playing bass. I was taking bass lessons. Because we used to have our old bass player here. He was like coming over to the house
Right.
and stuff. But the bass, well, it's like this big black one, and it had 4 strings.
Yeah.
And I had it at home for a little bit. I think where it was in this room, one of the guest rooms in the house. And I saw it. I had picked it up, and I had just like started playing with it and stuff. And then he had told me that it was mine, and he had brought it back here and had it in his office because I had tore it up. And then
You tore the bass up.
Yeah, and he had let me bring it back again. And then when he was trying to take it back, all the strings were off. Like,
I bet he was mad, huh?
Not really. He just said, "I'm gonna be able to use it." I don't know where it is.
He just said you ain't gonna mess with the stuff no more, huh? So let me ask you this. So now you play for your dad's church. Are you the main drummer here?
Yes.
Wow, how long you been the main drummer here? What's the name of your church?
Ishi Pentecostal Temple.
Ishi Pentecostal Temple. Yeah.
But
How long you been the main drummer here? Has it been over a couple years?
No. I just know we had a drum. We had a drummer. We've had like several drummers here, like even before I was born, like so many. But we had a drummer who played, and then like when it was offering, I would just play for a little bit, and then he would get back on. But I think 10 is probably the only age, or 9. No, yeah.
So about
10
a
and
year.
9, so 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
That's good. Now, is that a pressure on you being the drummer at such a young age? Do you get intimidated at all? When the church is packed and
Actually, no. I'm actually like get excited when the church is packed. I'm not like nervous and stuff. I like it when we have that much people.
that gets you hyped.
Yeah.
And you're like, it's time to tear it up. Okay. So do you have cool techniques that you came up with?
Honestly, no. All this stuff I would do is just stuff I would see other people do.
Okay. It's good to, because eventually you're going to develop in your own style. You're 10 years old, man. That's too cool. What do you want to do? I mean, do you want to be a jazz musician, gospel musician, R&B? What would be your first CD you put out? A gospel album, R&B album, or jazz album? Which one would you put out first?
I would say gospel.
Gospel.
But at first, now, like if I was to perform at any concerts, the first I would want to do is a jazz concert.
Really like jazz music? It's good music. It's my favorite music, too. Yeah. It's my favorite
And
music.
also about the bass and stuff, before I got that, for Christmas I had gotten this, it's like this red guitar, and you know how like rock stars, they have that one, it's like shaped like a V.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a red one, and it's like small. Right now it's tore up, like the strings are all popped off, and the thing is... And
So you're
where
good
the
for
chord-
popping people's strings off bass and guitar.
Yeah, I did that when I was little, but
Okay.
I don't do that now.
Okay.
Just how we have. Oh, yeah, that.
Are you very protective of your drums?
Yes.
Do you let anyone else play them? You don't like to
if
do
they
that.
have to,
But you prefer them not to.
yeah, I don't want them to. And
Right.
like, I'm like that, like much about them. Like,
Right.
I know when somebody touches them.
Right. Now,
I know when somebody.
what do you contribute to getting as good as you are? How did you get this good?
Well,
How often do you practice?
I honestly really don't practice anymore. I mean, I would just sometimes go upstairs and go in the room and just kind of play with it a little bit and stuff, but I don't really practice like I did when I was younger.
When you were younger, how often did you practice? Do you remember?
I practice every day. I wanted to practice when I came home. I wanted to practice at night
Yeah.
and stuff. I will be up at night, like it's late at night and stuff, and I will be playing and stuff.
Driving your parents crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Put them drums down, boy! Hold on, Mom, I just one more minute, right?
Yeah.
So during the holidays, do you play your drums for your family? And they say, oh, come on, PJ, come down there and play. No?
For the holidays, like for Christmas and
Yeah,
stuff?
like when people come, when they have different gatherings, cookouts, you didn't play the
We
drums?
don't really have cookouts and
Okay.
stuff like that.
Right.
But yeah. Well, we go out of town where the rest of my family is.
Okay,
in
so you
Houston,
go,
Texas.
okay. And you don't bring the drums. Cool. Have you ever been shy? Because you're not shy. You don't seem to be shy at all.
Yes, I'm very shy. Very shy.
You very shy?
Yes.
You don't seem very shy at all. I saw some video of you on YouTube, shouting and getting involved. So you've always been into the church. What do you like most about church, other than playing the drums?
Just like the feel of being in it, and like how everybody's just like enjoying what's going on, and like likes the music and the singing and the preaching and stuff, and like just how the energy is.
So your dad's the pastor, Patrick Usher Sr. Do you really enjoy listening to your dad preach?
Mm-hmm.
Do you get excited? Yeah. Do you remember a lot of stuff when he preached?
I remember a lot of stuff he preaches like now and stuff.
Because you're so busy.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know all the stuff. Like
Right.
I have a list of stuff that he preached, but I don't remember the stuff from when I was a baby. Though.
Right. So do you actually consider yourself saved?
No, I'm not saved yet.
You're not saved yet?
Neither am I baptized yet.
You haven't been baptized? Oh, you got to
My
make that.
parents, they
Yeah.
don't think I'm like. Well, I was little. My dad, when he was talking, he was like, usually a lot of people come to the church. Daddy would be talking on the mic and say like, who wants to get baptized and stuff.
Right.
And somebody would stand up, and at the end of the church downstairs, they would get baptized. But I remember I was little and my dad had asked who wanted to get baptized, and I raised my hand. But after church, I told my mom I wanted to, but she says I should probably wait till I'm like older, because like how I don't like I didn't really like know. That
They want you to
stuff,
understand what you're
and
doing.
be like,
That's some awesome
Right.
parents.
and also the Holy Ghost, like they joke about it sometimes. I really don't want to get it. I've seen people get it.
You got it when you were a little bitty kid. I saw the video on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, too, but
Yeah, it's already in you, buddy. You can't play the drums if you don't, as good as you are. That's the Holy Spirit moving you. You know that. Yeah, it's already in you, buddy. But the stuff you see, when people get the Holy, you don't want to run around and holler and scream like that.
no, I've seen so many.
You can't
people,
stop it though, man.
I've seen so many people. I just don't like watching it. It is so.
Is it scary to you or confusing to you?
I know. I understand it.
Right.
But it's just like all the stuff that they do, and then how he be yelling in the mic and making all these noises and stuff.
Well, you know, when you get older, eventually you're going to end up preaching and doing the same thing. And then somebody will be interviewing a kid your age, and he'll be saying the same thing. And you'll be like, I remember when I was 10, I said the same thing. And then you're going to be yelling this, You think that's a trip when you hear that?
Usually when we, the whole church, like the praise team and stuff, and the musicians, we get on the van and go, out of town somewhere to play for somebody else's church. Usually, my dad would just probably give like everybody in the whole entire church deliverance in the Holy Ghost. I remember we was at this one church. It was in South Carolina. We had drove there, and this guy, he was getting delivered for like hours and hours, and
he had some stuff on him.
Yeah, my dad, he just had no strength at all. We was there till like 1 in the morning.
What, trying to deliver this dude?
Yeah, we were there till 1 in the morning, and we had got home at probably like 4 or something in the morning.
But the job got done.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it takes a while.
Okay, I have something crazy. And while that guy was getting delivered, this has nothing to do with everything. I don't know how it got so off topic, but
it's okay.
This man had just walked through the door. I didn't even see nothing because I was like cheering and doing all stuff, and I was paying attention to the piano and paying attention to the guy. And then all of a sudden, I just hear them like saying stop and stop, and then I'm like looking, and then everybody stopped. I'm like, what happened? Why we not still playing? And then this man walking. And then my dad turns around, and then he had said, the man that had walked in, he had said, oh, I came here looking for you. I know you. And my dad was like, you know me? You came here looking for me? And then he was like, yeah, I came here looking for you.
Wow.
And everybody just looking. They don't know if he had a gun or if he was going to shoot up the church or something. But he was acting weird and stuff. His eyes was getting big. He was like, the Lord sent me here to deliver all the hoes and all the sluts off the street and stuff. And he looked crazy and stuff. His eyes got so big, looked like they popped out of his sockets. And then my dad, as soon as he saw him acting like that, he just knew it was like something.
A spirit.
And then after that, he had said he knew it was like a distraction from the guy getting delivered.
Amen.
And when he was walking in, my dad had just his armor bearer, he had it's the what's his name? His name is John, and he just like goes everywhere with my dad.
Yeah.
He picks him up and stuff, and he was standing beside him when he was preaching, so I guess he kind of like a bodyguard.
Yeah.
And when he was walking towards my dad, he like kind of stepped right in front of him. I got so scared, and he was going to beat the mess out of him. And then my dad was like,
your dad handled
I command you to stop. He had put his hand on his head.
On the guy's head?
On the guy that walked in.
Wow, your dad is awesome.
And then he had just like fell on the floor, and then he came back up laughing. And then my dad had did it again, and then he just came on the floor and kept on coming up laughing. So then he told all the guys here, he had just told them get him out and stuff, and they got him out.
Wow.
And after that, then we just kept on having
That was a deep experience.
Yeah, that was.
Is that one of the most interesting experiences you've ever had?
Yes.
I think that had to be top number one, huh? Yeah, that was scary. I'd have been scared too, especially with everything going on that we've been reading about in the news, you know. Mm-hmm. And look how good God is. He protected everybody. So your dad is clearly anointed, isn't he? Mm-hmm. Yeah, what an awesome dad. Because he wasn't scared. He showed you how to handle fear.
Yeah, he said he's not scared of demons. He's not scared of spirits.
Yeah, you can't be because, you know, well, here's the deal, PJ. When you mention the name Jesus, demons tremble and they have to submit. So your dad knows that. So he was good to go. That was cool, man. You have an awesome dad. You have a great example, man. So you ready to show me a little bit on the drums, man? Mm-hmm. You ready? I can't wait, man. My son want to learn to do the drum roll. He can play the bass, but he can't play the drums. So you're going to show both of us, cool? Mm-hmm. It's good talking to you, Pat. Yeah. My son Cameron wants to learn how to play. Well, he can play a little bit, but he has a hard time doing a drum roll. So would you show him how to do that? Okay, do that one more time, because that was smooth. How long did it take you to do that?
I didn't really practice it.
'Cause it's smooth.
It's just.
So you just a natural.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So go on over there, Cam. See if you can do a drum roll. And make sure you stand by and explain it to him. You think you can handle it, Stu?
I'm gonna try. So,
Hit it twice.
so basically,
Hit that twice too. Hit it.
Wait, explain it again.
Hit it twice. Do it.
All right.
But like really to make it shorter, these are 3 tones, but to make it shorter, it makes more sense if you went like ba ba boom 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 boom.
okay.
Cause you
So
know how
don't hit
like
that
some
one.
yeah don't hit that one. Cause these are 3 and usually you do it just 1, 2, 3, but these are 3 tones.
Okay.
So you're the parents of PJ, Patrick Jr.
Absolutely.
I guess I gave him a new name, or do y'all call him PJ?
We call him PJ.
Okay, cool. Okay, you know, I'm from the hood, so I know, everybody got a little name if you're a junior,
When he started getting older, he didn't want to be called PJ anymore.
Right.
He wanted to be called Patrick.
Is that
We're
right?
your parents. We're going to call you what we want to call
Right. I can tell you two are best friends because you just finished his sentence. That's what's up. How long you been married?
you. 23 years.
20. Okay, and you did it again. So tell me something about Patrick Jr., about PJ, something real fun that the viewers would say, oh, wow, that's cute.
Okay, he is an impersonator. So probably every performer that you know on television, from Elvis Presley, James Brown, Michael Jackson,
Wow.
Patrick has impersonated them at our home on a constant basis, and I am the videographer, and Patrick has the wigs and outfits
The
to match.
clothing, all of that.
All of
Clothing and everything to match.
He makes us go buy this stuff for you. Wear
Yes.
wigs and just go.
The
get
whole
wigs.
works.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
And do the whole performance.
Right. So you're the pastor of the church. How do you feel about him, considering touring with a Jay-Z or maybe a Bruno Mars versus gospel if he went that route?
I wouldn't have a problem with it.
Okay.
As long as it's clean and they respect, him at his age, if it's an early age. But I wouldn't have a problem because I'll be on the road with him. So I wouldn't have a problem
That's
whatsoever.
what's up.
We'll be right there. on
That's
the
what's
road.
up.
They have to get 3 tickets, first class, that is.
Is that first class? That's what's up. Tell me about the hours that he put in when he was young and learning to play the drums and how it drove you crazy. Give me a story.
Soon as his eyes open, Patrick would run to the upstairs music room and can play the drums for hours. And we would have to call him down. And then when school started, we would have to say, you do not play the drums on school days or school nights. But he literally loves playing the drums. And it is his passion. And that is why it is our goal to make sure we nurture him and push him to this destiny. Funny thing that he has always said ever since he was young, probably starting at 5, was that he was going to be famous, and he would have me to pray for him before he performs. He has a black stool that he would sit in the loft and would have me interview him with some questions that he wrote out himself when he was about 6, and I would have to ask him these questions, and he said this was preparing him for him being famous.
What are some of the questions?
One of the questions was, how long have you been on tour? One of them was, do you have children?
Children.
So already you
And
plan on being married.
Something about his wife's name or something, yes. But it was definitely futuristic questions, for sure.
Well, obviously he admired your marriage.
Right.
And that's a good thing right there. That's a beautiful thing. I appreciate y'all.
But what I did want to say, I wanted to just express how I knew that PJ had the music for drumming when he was a baby, still in the cradle seat, when I'm playing radio, because I play my music really loud.
Right.
And he would nod to it when he was a baby.
Yeah.
He'd be nodding to it. He would be tapping on something.
Yeah.
When he started getting older. He actually be on beat. Whatever song is on, no matter fast, slow, medium, I would challenge him. And he literally could clap to the
Wow.
beat. And we're talking 1 year old. We're talking 2 years old. So I said, you know what? We need to buy him a drum set.
Right.
And I bought him the little start drum set. And we have the pictures of that. He was 2 years old and playing on beat.
Wow.
We have a drum in this house. And as you can see, years later, he's played for conferences, literally. Main drummer for conferences, councils, events, wherever we're going. And he's just amazing. God has blessed us with a talented child. We're grateful for it.
I could come